All right, brand new I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast live from the D. I am in Detroit, and this is the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. Today we're talking about Serena Williams. She's back. Motherfucker, Serena Williams is back in the finals of Wimbledon. She's playing in the finals of Saturday. I don't know why it's not a major cross-cultural news, but I plan on making it. Kylie Jenner took out her fake lips, made $1 billion, and people are still fucking jealous. That and some fantastic sick fucks of the week. All on a brand new Smash Mouth 15 round to the deep water from Detroit. Miles Jordan. Let me get something funky. It's the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast. Listen, I talk a lot of shit. And when I talk a lot of shit, I like to lay down. I like to rest. I like to get a good night's sleep. And I have been sleeping like a giant baby for years. The I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast has been sponsored by Casper Mattresses for a long time. They're our partners. They're our friends. You know I love a good night's sleep. You love a good night's sleep. You love a nice bed to rest on. Casper's mattress is the best mattress in the world. It's breathable, it's functional, and the price is fucking right. Casper mattresses, they are made in the United States, and when you order a Casper mattress, it's the wildest fucking thing. It shows up in your doorstep, delivered in a box. It's delivered to your doorstep in a compact box. Free shipping and free returns in the United States and Canada. Listen, it's a risk-free 100-day trial. You could sleep on it. You could freak off on it. You could skeet on it. If you're not happy, they won't ask you why you don't like it. They will just return it for free, money back. Considering we spend 1/3 of our lives on a mattress, it's so important to truly sleep. You can get $50 towards select mattresses by visiting Casper.com/champ. I'm the champ. Casper.com/champ. Use the promo code CHAMP and checking out. You get $50 off. Terms and conditions apply. They got dog beds. They got sheets. They got pillows. It's all fantastic. $50 towards your next, $50 towards a mattress purchase. Okay? By visiting Casper.com/champ. I sleep like a giant, peaceful baby. You should too. Go to Casper.com/champ. All right. I'm in Detroit. I made it here safe and sound. I am in Detroit to July 13th. Big 3, baby. Told you the other day on the premium episode. Listen, I don't want to beat a fucking dead horse, but I kind of do. The premium episode the other day was phenomenal. Miles, give them a little taste of what they missed out. You want to live in FOMO? Live in fucking FOMO. Okay, it's real. You should be in FOMO. You should have fear of missing out. Because every Wednesday, in prime time, we drop a banger. We drop a heater. Talked about this on the last I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast in prime time for premium subscribers only. Yahoo News, just today, in real time, just today, thought it was appropriate to go up to The Rock, the biggest, one of the most well-liked movie stars in all of history. They went up to The Rock and asked him at a movie premiere. And this guy, Ryan Shockett, this is a reporter, BuzzFeed staff. He works at BuzzFeed. Ryan Shockett went up to The Rock. Imagine you're at a movie premiere. You might be with your wife and kids, and a reporter asks you this. He asked this motherfucker, and he writes, I asked him to his face, like, you're proud of this. This is more offensive than my tie joke. He asked The Rock at a premiere, do you think that you have big dick energy? Yo, This is not appropriate, mother. I'm offended by you asking this motherfucker, does he think that he has big dick energy? And then he followed up that question after The Rock giggled and laughed, because you can't throw him off his game. He's The Rock. He's always got something cooking. This fucking reporter, who again announced, I asked him to his face, like, guys, BuzzFeed guys, I'm going to the premiere of Skyscraper tonight, and you dare me? I'm going to go up to The Rock and ask him to his face if he has big dick energy. They're like, don't do it, dude. He's like, I'm going to do it. Fuck it. I don't care. What do I care? Imagine you're out and a guy asks you if you have big dick energy and then follows it up. Do you think you have more big dick energy than the next man? Whether the next man is Kevin Hart or not. Ryan Shockett, BuzzFeed, Yahoo, Huffington Post. You're offended by my Thai joke, which is funny. It's funny. It's a funny fucking joke. But you're not offended by a guy going up to another guy at a movie premiere and asking him if he has big dick energy? Get the fuck out of here. Go up to Scarlett Johansson or Gwyneth Paltrow or Taraji P. Henson and ask them, yo, Taraji, you think you have good pussy energy? See how that goes over. You would never do it. Double fucking standards. That's right. Good shit. $2.99 a month, fuck you. So I'm in Detroit. It's the first time I've been here in a long time. I filmed my first ever movie here, Zebrahead. Back in the days, I believe we filmed it in 91, and I believe it came out in 92. I say back in the days because it was many, 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 many years, months, and days ago. It wasn't back in the day. I don't know why I'm the only one who is offended by back in the day. Some weirdo shit. I gotta say, my flight was safe and sound, uneventful. I am staying at the MGM Grand in Detroit. Now, I've been here about a half a day, and I gotta tell you, the MGM Grand in Detroit is, I don't know, a planet to itself. The staff is fantastic. The people of Detroit that I've come across are fantastic. But the living dead, the night of the living dead is real in Detroit. Motherfuckers are zombied out. It's a casino right in the middle of the city of, I think we're in downtown Detroit. When I was here filming Zebrahead in, I believe, 1991, this did not exist, or I wasn't checking for it. But there are degenerates of all shapes, ages, sizes, and colors. There's no discriminating. The scumbag, degenerative gamblers that are walking around the MGM Grand. I've never seen anything like it. It's like broke Vegas. It's like as if Vegas was on its hands and knees in dire straits. These motherfuckers are smoking cigarettes. They got the air pumping in. It kind of feels like Vegas, but it's really Detroit. I never seen anything like it. You know, I'm not a gambler. The whole place stinks of cigarettes, top to bottom. The elevators stink. The restaurant stinks. And of course, the casinos stink. All the people that work here, in the casino, inside the casino, they feel like ex-cops, ex-boxers, ex-boxing trainers, ex-henchmen, and wise guy holdovers from the 1970s and 80s. There's a security guy, I swear to God, I thought this guy was going to say, you want to step outside? The security guard in my hotel, acting like he had a problem with me, like probably some 60-year-old guy, probably fought a couple of, lowbrow heavyweight fights, turned into a thumb breaker and a leg breaker for the mob. The mob in Detroit was real. This city was built on mob, on gambling, on gangster shit. White and black, Italiano and black. The black mob was real. Jimmy Hoffa, all that shit, Motown, Barry Gordy, straight gangster shit. And they're not all dead or in jail or old. A lot of them are working in the motherfucking MGM Grand. I never seen anything like it. Getting to Detroit really made me think about Motown. Drove by the Motown Museum, which is a house where the studios were. You wouldn't believe how small that place is. The Supremes, Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, the Jacksons, Aretha, every single Funkadelic. So much music came out of Detroit. Funkadelic was in Motown, but so much music came. Obviously, Eminem, MC Breed, Jack White, the White Stripes. I mean, just endless amounts of rock, soul, funk, punk rock. I saw this great documentary a few years ago called A Band Called Death. If you haven't seen that documentary, you should check it out. It's called A Band Called Death. Blew my mind. It pretty much showed that the first ever punk group was from Detroit, and it was all black dudes. It's a dope doc. I believe the actor Jerry Ferrara executive produced it. But so much dope shit has come out of Detroit. Of course, this place has suffered for years. But Friday the 13th of July, we're going to be rocking and rolling. Like I said before, if you're in the building, say Dingo, say Mike, say White Mike, say Pusha T of podcasting, say Jake LaMotta, whatever the fuck you want to say. I will try to make my way over to you. But the MGM Grand, if you go to the MGM Grand, be ready for... It ain't a day at the beach. That's all I'm going to say. So my girl, I say my girl, because I do have an affection for her. I have a love in my heart for her. Serena Williams, I watched her this morning advance to the Wimbledon Finals. Serena Williams is now in her 30th ever Grand Slam final. She's picking up the pace. She beat the dog snot out of some girl in the semifinals. She's playing for what will be her 24th Grand Slam finals. And I got a special message to Wimbledon, the USTA, ESPN. The only thing exciting, the only thing that motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about tennis give a fuck about with the Wimbledon, if that made any sense. The only thing that is interesting about Wimbledon is Serena Williams. Why is this not all over the sports news? It's like a blip. You want to get ratings? You want to make excitement to tennis? Hype that shit up. If you go on the Wimbledon app and the Wimbledon Twitter app, it's like they just put Serena Williams is in the finals in there amongst all the other fucking schmucks. Nobody gives a shit about all the other schmucks unless you're a hardcore tennis fan. And nobody really gives a fuck about tennis. They're from all over the world. It's hard to keep track of them. Serena Williams is a bigger star than any man or women in tennis. She's one of the biggest sports stars in the world. And you got to scratch and claw to find out when the fucking finals are. But I'm here to tell you, the finals are Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern. Saturday morning, the 14th of July. I am going to be watching Serena Williams play in her 30th Grand Slam final, playing for her 24th Grand Slam championship title. She just had a baby. She's one of the most dominant athletes ever. She's by far the most dominant female athlete ever. She's a fucking beast. And I say that with all due respect and love. And I say beast, I mean ass kicker. You know how I feel about Serena. I was hurt when I found out she was getting married. And I'm a married man, a happily married man. I was jealous. There was a point in my life where I thought me and Serena would wind up together. Didn't happen. When I see her, I can't even look her in the fucking face. I love her that much. I have that much admiration and that much respect for her. I told you a few months ago, I saw her at Runyon Canyon twice. She admired the fact that me and my man Toby were going up what we call the goon, the hard part. She wasn't in Wimbledon championship final shape yet, but she is now. She's playing for the championship Saturday morning. This should be fucking made. This should be headline. Fuck NBA Summer League. Fuck NFL pre-training camp. The only thing that's interesting in sports right now in the next 24 hours is Serena Williams playing for a Wimbledon championship. I'm the only one who seems to be making a big fucking deal about it. And that doesn't make me special. I'm not trying to be unique. I'm just surprised I am the only one. There should be pregame. There should be tailgates. There should be viewing parties to watch Serena Williams, the baddest motherfucker who ever played tennis, one of the greatest athletes of all time, playing Saturday morning against a girl named Angelique Kerber. She's a fucking lock, all right? She's a 2-1 favorite, and I'm telling you right now, I'm betting on this shit. I'm betting on Serena Williams. Even though it's 2-1, I'm betting on it. I'm betting on it at mybookie.ag, okay? I know she's going to kick some ass. She's rocking, she's rolling, she's fiercely competitive. I'm the only one making a big fucking deal about Serena Williams being in the finals of Wimbledon. Come on, this is why tennis is whack. You have you haven't changed your publicity the way you present it to people. This is why nobody gives a fuck about tennis, because you have the biggest star ever playing and you don't make a big deal. Where are your commercials at, Wimbledon? Where the fuck are your commercials at, ESPN? Them shit should be playing all the time. Every single quarter of the summer league games that you're pumping out hourly. You should have commercials for Wimbledon and Serena Williams playing in the finals. That and World Cup. The World Cup final is Sunday, okay, and the consolation game is Saturday. Belgium versus England and Croatia versus France. Belgium versus England, Croatia versus France. I'm betting on England and Croatia. Straight bets, prop bets. I'm betting on individuals and parlays. I'm doing it all weekend. MyBookie.ag has it all. I'm playing all the bets. And you're probably still ignorantly saying to yourself, Rapaport, what the fuck do you know about tennis? Rapaport, what the fuck do you know about soccer, let alone World Cup? Well, come bet with me or against me at mybookie.ag. Sign up now. Use the promo code CUP, C-U-P, to get a 50% bonus on your first deposit. The promo code is CUP, C-U-P, to get a 50% bonus on your first deposit. Also, the Big Three is going down, okay? In Detroit all season long, 7 p.m. First game's at 7 p.m. on FS1. You can bet on the games this week, or you can bet on which team you think is going to win it all. You want that Big Three action? I can't do that. You want that Big Three action? Use the promo code BIG3RAP. B-I-G, the number 3, R-A-P. That gives you a 100% bonus on your first Big Three deposit. All of that is going down this weekend and all season long with the Big Three at mybookie.ag. But you could bet your fucking bottom dollar I'm betting on Serena, the champ, Williams. Now, I'm going to flip things around a little bit, okay? I'm going to flip things around a little bit. And I want to continue to thank everybody. I see them all. All the people that are sending me sick fuck of the week candidates. I gotta say, I'm a little overwhelmed by the amount of sick fucks I'm getting. It's non-stop sick fucks of the week. Every day I'm getting them. Listen, I don't play favorites, okay? I do not play favorites, okay? But the sick fuck whisperer, my guy Mike Schaefer, I don't know how he does it. I don't know where he gets them from. I'm getting 5, 6, 7, 8 a day. Listen, I don't want to get everybody into a competition, but this guy Mike Schaefer, the sick fuck whisperer, unless he's truly a sick fuck, he got a knack for it. He's got a knack for sniffing out sick fucks. If you never listened to the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast before, you hear the theme music. It's a sick fuck of the week theme music. Sick fuck is an award that is earned, not given. It's an award that is earned, but not given. Okay, it goes to that certain person with that certain je ne sais quoi. Okay? Certain sick fuck. Okay? First sick fuck of the week. Hailing from the great state of Colorado, Jefferson County, Colorado. Andrea Moreno. Look her up. She looks like a fucking Muppet. She looks like a sick fucking Muppet. Look her up Andrea Moreno, Moreno. You tell me if she doesn't look like a sick fuck muppet. She looks crazy. This woman was found guilty, thank God, of setting her car on fire while her husband was sleeping inside the car. She tried to kill this motherfucker in his sleep in the car. Luckily, this cocksucker got out alive. But you, Andrea Moreno, you're going to fucking jail. You're going to fucking jail. Tried to kill your husband while he was sleeping in the car. At least look him in the face. Don't get him while he's sleeping. She poured gasoline all over the car, threw a match to it. Her husband was able to escape, but you've been found guilty. Plus, you have the benefit and the bragging rights to call yourself an I Am Rapaport Stereo Podcast Sick Fuck of the Week. Next, this is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer. These people have automatically put themselves in the Sick Fuck of the Week top 10 of 2018. 3 women in Georgia, Jackson County, Georgia, to be specific. Young women. I'm not going to say they're dime pieces, but if you're on a late-night stroll at the MGM Grand in Detroit and you pass by these girls, you say, hey, girls, you want a drink? They're like that, like 3 a.m. type of like, hey, girl, you got a drink. Oh, that's not, they're sick fucks. When I tell you what these animals did, you'll be lucky that I gave them that compliment. One of these sick fucks is smiling in her mugshot. Like shit is sweet. 3 women have been charged after they made a Snapchat video. These are nurses and nurses' assistants while a woman was dying. Fucking animals. I'm not even going to say their names. They put it on Snapchat. One of them was smoking a vape pen, cursing. They called the video The End. They work at a senior living facility in Jefferson. They made the video in the patient's room in the facility. Lock them up. See how much smiling you're going to be doing when you're locked up, you sick fuck you. Some South African sick fucks offered up the great Nelson Mandela's jail cell. They offered up Nelson Mandela's jail cell to the highest bidder to raise money for charity. You sick fuck you. You have no taste, you animals. Have you not learned anything, you fucking animals? What charity were you trying to raise money for by letting people sleep in Nelson Mandela's jail cell? Then they apologized. It's some sleep out. Who cares? Then you're not raising anything. You know why? Because you're sick fucks. You're probably going to steal the money, you creep. In Florida. Listen, I don't fact check, and I don't stat check. Certainly don't stat check on the sick fucks of the week. I'm sure somebody out there is keeping tabs, but I don't think I could recall ever where we did sick fucks of the week and I didn't say in Florida. In Florida always comes up. Something having to do with Florida, a man from Florida, a man visiting Florida. In Florida, some sick fuck was arrested driving down the freeway the wrong way. Multiple car police chase. But then they found out when they got this cocksucker, he had stabbed his girlfriend in an attempt to get away, got on the freeway, I-95. It's a big freeway. Went the wrong way. Troopers were called. They chased this cocksucker down. They connected the 2 crimes. It's a tragic scene. Unfortunately, the girlfriend lost his life. Lock him up. Long-term jail cell for this sick fuck from where? Florida. I got a bunch more. I could keep going. I'm telling you, I have them stockpiled. Between the Dust Brothers research, my own research, the fans, and the sick fuck of the week whisper, I'm telling you, I got piles of them. I could go on and on and on. Okay? This happened in Indiana. In Indiana. These 2 sick fucks, and they look like sick fucks. They look like the fucking Malachi brothers, except for they're both women. They look like they're both pushing 300 pounds. Fat, sick piles of shit. That's what they look like. These 2 sick animals, Susan Glasscock and Melissa Burton of Greenfield, Indiana, face neglect and giving marijuana to a child. They're caretakers for a young kid. They're not giving out any information on the kid. These two fucking lunatics would give the boy marijuana for good behavior and took it away from him if he misbehaved. You took it away from him if he misbehaved. Maybe he was acting good to smoke some of that good Maui Wowie. Huh? You ever think about that, you fat dummies? Lock him up. He fought the two ladies, got away, got a hold of his mother. Police interviewed the ladies, blah, 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 and several people. These two fat dogs locked up. You gave the kid marijuana for a reward and took it away from him as he misbehaved. You didn't even think that through, you dumb animal. Finally, listen, you know how I feel about cats. I do not like them. I don't like them. I'm going to see my mom in a few days. She's got 3 or 4 of those little, I don't know if she's got 2, 3, or 4 of them. She might only have 1. I don't like her cats. I don't like anybody's cats. I don't like stray cats. I don't like my neighbor's cats. I don't like cats, but I would never harm a cat. This animal in Mansfield, Ohio, wherever the fuck that is, this lunatic was having 4th of July hangover blues and decided to stick a firecracker up a cat's ass. The news reported it as sticking the firecracker up the cat's rectum, but I'm going to call it what it is. He stuck a firecracker up the cat's ass. Fortunately, the cat lived with only some injuries. Apparently, it didn't blow up all the way in the cat's ass. This is not funny. I'm not celebrating this sick fuck. The Humane Society of Richland County got wind of this. The sick fuck that did this is still out on the loose. God only knows what he's going to do the next cat or animal he gets his hand on. There is a reward for this sick fuck. $500 reward with an additional $1,500 if you find this sick fuck to the arrest of the sick people or person. If you have any information, reach out to the Phillips Animal Hospital. I don't know if any of you are in the area of Mansfield, Ohio, but if you see somebody sticking firecrackers up a cat's ass, do the heroic thing and tackle that motherfucker to the ground. That's it. No more sick fucks. Let me get something nice. Let me get something funky. I'm excited. I Am Rapaport live tour. The live tour starts July 26th in Toronto with a very special guest being announced soon. So get your tickets before it sells out, because we don't fuck around. When we do the live shows, we sell it out. We shut it down. Look us up. Saturday the 24th in New York City, August 18th in Houston, Texas, Wednesday, August 22nd in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania at Union Transfer, and Saturday, August 25th in Boston, Massachusetts. The live tour, me, G Moody, last name rhymes with duty. Special guests in special places. I am RapaportTour.com. We're meeting and greeting the people afterwards. You know what we do. We're there for the people. We're meeting and greeting for free. We're meeting and greeting for free. We're talking shit. We're doing our thing. The tour starts the 26th in Toronto. All tickets are available at IamRapaportTour.com. So this was upsetting when I found out. Apparently my man, Charles Oakley, who needs no introduction to the I Am Rapaport Stereo podcast, something happened in Vegas. He was allegedly arrested for allegedly trying to cheat a hand at the blackjack table or the poker table. I don't fact check. Hope it's not true. I hope he doesn't get into trouble, because Oka's a good fucking dude. When I found that out, I kept scrolling through the newspaper because I'm off Twitter. Fucking withdrawal. I got to tell you something. Being off Twitter has got to be close to like trying to quit cigarettes or heroin. I've never been on those gray skies, but I heard it's really hard to get off that Maurice, those gray skies. Eh? You know what I'm talking about, that Carlito's Way. Huh? That white, that brown. Twitter's hard to get off. Staying off there till further notice. You'll see me on there, but it might not be me. Might be Jordan. Might be Miles. Who the fuck knows what it's going to be? But until you hear further notice from me, I am not controlling my own Twitter. I'm off that fucking shit. Too much trouble. But the same night that my man Charles Oakley was arrested, Stormy fucking Daniels gets arrested. Stormy Daniels, she's still doing stripping gigs. I thought she was on the straight and narrow. She's still doing stripping gigs out there, and she was in Ohio. She got pinched in Ohio at one of her stripping gigs. I'm sure she's making a lot of money. But she was arrested, and allegedly, one of the customers, you're not allowed to touch the customers unless you're a family member, or she's not allowed to touch the customers unless they're family members. That's a law. That's an actual law. I read that. In Ohio, the state of Ohio, if you're in a strip club in certain environments, you're not allowed to. What kind of stripper would have a family member in the strip club that they would touch? It's just a weird, 1875, 1936 law. But they arrested Stormy Daniels for some bullshit. Her lawyer, who seems, at first he seemed like he was cool. He's got a good-looking lawyer guy. He's like in shape. He wears nice suits. He's got a bald head. You know, if he's black or white, whatever. Michael Avendetti. He seems shady as fuck. But he came to her defense, and then all charges were dropped, which is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Because Stormy Daniels gets arrested for touching. She got locked up. Charles Oakley gets arrested for allegedly cheating. He gets locked up. Dick Stain Donald Trump touches and cheats. He's a fucking president. You do the math. You do the math. Stormy Daniels, she gets locked up. Touching. Oak gets locked up for cheating. Donald Trump does everything. Touches, cheats, grabs by the pussy. He's proud of it. He's fucking president. I got to give that analogy credit to Mr. Morris. Now listen, I give shout-outs. But I'm doing it off the cuff. There was a kid the other day. See if I can remember his name. What the fuck was his name? Hit me up. I am Rapaport podcast at gmail.com. He said it was his 40th birthday. It was his 40th birthday. Jason hit me up. It's his 40th birthday. I'll give you a shout out. I don't play favorites though. Okay? You know how many people listen to this fucking podcast? I can't do all the shout outs that I want, but if you got a question, you got a comment, you have the premium app, you know the phone number, you got a question, a comment, you don't have a free premium app, I am Rapaport podcast at gmail.com, but we play fans' calls on this show. That's a fact. Don't live in FOMO, you fuck you. Nonetheless, I hope this works out for Oakley. Because he's a good dude. He has my full support until proven otherwise. Even then, I still fuck with him. Kylie Jenner, self-made billionaire. Billionaire. And I got to start thinking, like, maybe all the haters, maybe all the shit talkers were the idiots. I mean, she's the quietest Jenner. You never hear a peep from Kylie Jenner. How do I know? I watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I'm not proud of it. I watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. It's a shameful thing. I don't walk around bragging about it like I do Real Housewives or even like I do with The Bachelorette. I watch the Kardashians in shame, but she is the quietest one. She's a fucking billionaire. She has a baby with this rapper, Travis Scott. I don't know any of his music. Not one song. I don't think I've ever heard a song of his. Apparently, a lot of people like him. He's very successful, yada, yada, yada. I know nothing. But I have to start rethinking my opinion of the Jenners and Travis Scott. This motherfucker, Travis Scott, he may need to be considered in the top 5 dead or alive category. He's got some talent, not enough for me to know about him. Okay? I know my hip hop, yet he's betting down and seeded up a billionaire? Who the fuck am I to talk? They're all paid out their ass. Kylie just made $1 billion. I don't even know if she's more rich than the other ones. $1 billion fucking dollars. You never hear a peep out of her. She gets ass implants, gets her lips, takes her lip fillers out. You never hear a word from this girl. She's got $1 billion fucking dollars. Every now and then she'll pop up on Snapchat when she's got a new lip color, lip liner out. But of course, the haters are coming out. They are coming out in droves. They're fucking coming out in droves. This woman, what they're saying is right, in a sense. But haters gonna hate. You could say what you want. They're saying she made this $1 billion off the backs of black people. This is cultural appropriation to the finest. This woman, she wrote it very articulately. A woman named Brittany Packnett, who calls herself an activist, an educator, a writer, a podcaster for freedom. She doesn't just podcast, she podcasts for freedom. I don't know if she makes any money. If you podcast for freedom, do you make money for those podcasts? What do I know? She's a pursuer of justice with love and power, pushing myself and the status quo. That's interesting. You're a podcaster for freedom. I wonder if she podcasts for free or if she donates all her money for free or if she donates any of the money that she makes from her podcast, although I never heard of her. But she said, you can get on the cover of Forbes and be a young billionaire by selling the very feature, style, and swag that black women have always possessed, but got called ghetto for it. The problem isn't Kylie. The problem is America. If she didn't exploit it, someone else would have. She went on to say, and notice how after she made all that money, she got those lip fillers taken out, the fake tan disappeared, all this shit. Listen, she ain't lying, but complaining about it on fucking Twitter does nothing. Brittany Packnett, you're right, you're smart, you're an activist, you're a podcaster for freedom. But listen, if you had the opportunity to make $1 billion fucking dollars, you would be doing it. And if you made $1 billion, no matter how pure you went about doing it, you'd have haters just like yourself. You're shitting on her for making the money. $1 billion. Cultural appropriation, it's real, because that's the fly shit. That's real. Black shit, Spanish shit, hip-hop shit, that's the fly shit. That's mainstream shit. You call yourself a podcaster for freedom? My question is Brittany Packnett, and I say this with all due respect, Miss Pagyetti, she calls herself on Twitter. Your podcast for freedom, are you making any money off that? That's all I'm going to say. Finally, I don't know what happened to the water bottle flip challenge or the ice bucket challenge or the For the D rap challenge, but please, somebody bring it back ASAP because this Shiggy dance has to stop. It has to fucking stop every single day. Somebody's going to hurt themselves. You have dwarfs Shiggy dancing. You have, what's the right word? Handicapped people Shiggy dancing. You got guys with one leg Shiggy dancing. You got guys with no arms Shiggy dancing. Will Smith climbed on the top of a fucking bridge with no harness to shut down all the Shiggy dancing. You're lucky you didn't fall. God forbid you fell trying to fucking be the Shiggy dancer. Get it? La 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 la. I'm getting jiggy with it. Where's the wear the dick challenge? Where's the ice bucket challenge? Bring it back. I want that guy Shiggy on the podcast. I found out it's a comedian dude. He's funny. Looks like Stephen A. Smith. I want to talk to you. You started something that needs to stop, my friend. Congratulations. You started a cultural phenomenon, but now you need to figure out a way to stop it. Stop it now. Stop the fucking Shiggy dancing ASAP. Listen, that's it. Gringo Mandingo. Pusha T of podcasting. Jake LaMotta of podcasting. I'm in Detroit. Okay? Wish me luck. Wish me luck walking through these casinos. I'm telling you, these guys look like fucking, they're like mob guys. They all look like boxers. All of them. They all look like they're ready to throw down. They don't look happy. When I walked into the MGM Grand, I saw there was 4 ladies there. They were not happy to see me or any customers. They look like they're ready to rumble. They were nice enough, but they look like they're ready to throw the fuck down. Okay? Serena Williams, 9 a.m. Sunday Eastern, 9 a.m. Sunday Eastern on ESPN, Wimbledon Championship. Let's fucking go. Miles Jordan. Take me out of this Boombastic I Am Rapaport solo blaster with something nice, something funky, something real proper.